Hello, that's Greg.
Hello.
I'm Jason, and this is Tea and Toast. And today, Greg, we're talking about films you probably didn't know were turned into musicals.
Ooh, I love musicals. You know them titles you've just played?
Yes.
I think we should sing over them.
Got any words in mind?
Yeah, like it's Tea and Toast, good morning, good morning, or evening if you're watching later on. Tea and Toast, nutter, doesn't have to be in capitals.
Anyway, Greg, speaking of singing, as you know, there is a new musical version of Back to the Future, premiering in February, right here in the UK, in Manchester, next year.
Strange it's not in London, isn't it?
It is then moving to London, apparently.
They're testing the waters first, aren't they?
This week, they have released one of the original songs from the musical, which isn't bad. They're obviously trying to capture the Huey Lewis and the News vibe with it. Have a look. Look it up on YouTube if you haven't seen it.
I'm not a fan of it because of the reasons you probably will be a fan of it.
Because you think it sounds too musically.
It's too musically.
And doesn't seem like they're going to include our smash hit, Greg. 1.21 gigawatts. 1.21 gigawatts.
Gigawatts.
Don't think it's going to be in it.
I mean, it's a hit.
I know.
Well, it's something like hit.
Shh. Shh. So.
Stop. That should have gone in the toilet then, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Maybe it did.
Maybe it did.
You don't even know. Because of that, I thought we'd talk about some other films that you didn't know
Right, you mean that? Yeah.
were turned into musicals. Like the first one, Greg. Lots of people might know about this, but I don't think you do. Ghost. What?
Oh, did you not go on the screen?
No.
Oh, I thought you set it all up to go on. No. What?
Ghost, the musical. You know, Patrick Swayze, Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, I think they did do it. Yeah, I know about the musical.
You know
I'm sure.
about that
I
one?
think so, yeah.
Well, it was first produced in 2011 in Manchester.
Who was in the film?
Patrick Swayze.
I know who else.
Whoopi Goldberg. Did you know if she was married to Gerard Depardieu, she'd be called Whoopi Duppy Doo? And if she married Peter Cushing, she'd be Whoopi Cushing.
And if she'd married someone called Clark, it should be called Whoopi Clark. Ghost.
First premiered in 2011 in Manchester. It's like Manchester is the hub of all new musicals.
It's the if it doesn't work here,
Yeah.
then leave it there.
It's a big enough city to see if it's going to work or not. And if it doesn't, we won't take it to London. But it subsequently went on to the West End later that year, then Broadway in 2012, then a UK tour, then a US tour, then an Australian tour, then another UK tour, then it went to Berlin. This year it's in Denmark and Paris and has
Still
multiple productions worldwide. Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder if there's any of the musical numbers are named in this little article that I'm reading here on the internet. There's songs in it called Here Right Now, which is sung by Molly, Sam and Carl. Three Little Words. Particularly cheery song called Sam's Murder.
What about the big one, Jace?
What big one?
Unchained Melody.
Yeah, it's a dance apparently.
It's what?
I don't know if anyone sings it or not, but it says Unchained Melody, dance.
No.
No, like probably contemporary dance, you know, with their shirts open and a potter's wheel and all of that stuff.
Right.
You know, because he sits behind her, doesn't he? Touches her hands when she's doing the pottery. The big scene, Greg, remember? Anyway, Ghost, the musical, is in 2 acts. And it's currently on in Denmark if you want to go and watch it.
Should we go?
No.
No, I don't want to.
It's not one that I particularly want to see, Greg.
But you're I mean, out of the two of us, you're more theatrical and musical minded, aren't you?
Yeah, well, my wife is a big musicals fan. There are a couple of good songs in this Ghost the musical that I have heard, but they haven't inspired me to want to go and watch it.
Put a clip in.
I'll see if there is any available. If not, there won't be anything here now.
What will be on now instead?
Test card.
Okay then, let's see what happens.
Here right now, now is when
So this will be the one if the test card's on, right? Oh, shame we didn't find any.
Yeah.
Cut. And this is the one. What a great clip that was.
Yes, it was, wasn't it, Greg?
Really.
Moving on, this is one I think I would like to see. Silence, the musical, is a musical version of Silence of the Lambs.
Do you think they took the lambs out because they can't get lambs on stage?
It's a parody, Greg. It's actually taking the mickey out of Silence of the Lambs, which kind of makes it more plausible for me. Because if it was like a straight version of Silence of the Lambs, what song?
I've never seen Silence of the Lambs, Jason. Do they gaffer tape lambs?
No, but they'd guarantee you there'd be a bit in it where a song starts like this. Shh. Can you hear them, Clarice?
Jiggle-watch, jiggle-watch, jiggle-watch.
But yeah, this is a parody version. It was an award-winning musical created in 2005 by John and Al Kaplan. And it started life on the internet as a series of songs that were taking the mickey out of Silence of the
There
Lambs.
is hope for us yet, Jason.
Yeah.
When we do
could
our
end
Back
up
to the
on-
Future call. Future call?
You've just come up with a new phrase
incredible.
there. Back
Is that
to the
when-
Future call.
Because I went with musical and future, and I come up with future call.
Well, Back to the Future, the musical, is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So Back to the Future call is much better, Greg.
We've nailed that. But when we do our
You can-
version of it,
You
Jason,
can use that.
when we do our version of it, when we're going to go and build the sets and everything, and do our own version of it, that's the one to watch, ladies and gents. Back to the Future call.
Turns out, Greg, that this parody of Silence of the Lambs called Silence is probably a bit sweary and not appropriate for younger audiences. Some of the songs...
Why are we doing it then?
I'm going to have to bleep some of this out now. Right?
Are you going to bleep it out? Or are you trying to bleep it out now?
No, I'm going to bleep it out in the edit.
So you're going to say it now?
Yeah.
I'm going to be shocked here, aren't I?
There's a song called This. There's also another song called I'd. There's one called Put Lotion in the Basket. But my particular favourite, Greg,
You got the
is...
swear words right correctly, but you couldn't get my name right.
Because I'm shocked about what I'm about to
I
say.
can't believe what you say now.
My favourite is If I Could... Honestly, you can't see what I just said because I put something over my mouth and I bleeped it out. But that's shocking, isn't it?
It's disgraceful. I can't believe you just said that, you absolute...
It now, Greg, because you're causing me loads of work in the edit.
Oh, Jason, that is terrible. I can't believe you've just said all that on Tea and Toast. Sorry, families.
Well, nobody heard it, but it's art, Greg. It's just what the songs are called. I didn't...
A rookie FBI agent must work with the darkest of minds.
Dr. Lecter, may I speak with you?
A census taker tried to test me once. I ate
His liver with some fava beans and nice Chianti.
It's Silence, the musical.
Finally, here's one that you may not know.
I mean, there's loads more, but we can only slip 3 in.
Rocky, the musical.
There wasn't Rocky music.
Yeah, there was, Greg.
There wasn't.
It premiered in 2012.
Oh, how many years for?
When 2012 it premiered in Hamburg on the 18th of November in the Operettenhuis.
Are you
or
Scottish?
House, Operettenhaus, Hamburg. And then it went on to Broadway in 2014, where it didn't stay very long. Went to Stuttgart in 2015 and Prague in 2017. Hasn't been produced since, as far as it says on the interweb, so it must be true.
I yawn then, Jason.
Is it boring?
A little bit.
The musical cost around $20 million to produce.
What?
Has a book by Thomas Meehan, and it was adapted from Sylvester Stallone's screenplay. Was directed by Alex Timbers, with choreography by Kelly Devine.
20 million? I mean, was Sylvester in it?
The show set alone for Broadway cost £4.3 million, dollars even, and it's set on a mostly bare stage. Well, what was the $4.3 million for?
How many do you think they did this? Adrian!
Well, that's probably one of the songs, isn't it? Adrian!
Jiggle what? Jiggle
I
what?
love you.
I mean, we've got some cracking... We could do these
I know.
musicals ourselves. I'd do it for half that money.
Would you?
Yeah. Who's the guy in it?
There was Andy Carl as Rocky Balboa. There was apparently a Korean production scheduled, but it was cancelled after low ticket sales and production difficulties.
I mean, you're treading a fine line, aren't you?
Well,
Water. You're treading. You just shouldn't do it. When you
don't-
move from the big blockbusters, I mean, we said it before. The reason they're doing the Back to the Future musical is because they want to do a film, but they will never do it. They desperately want to do a new film. You can see that all the guys want to do it, but they'll never do it because they'll get slaughtered for it. So the only way out to do all these films.
Yeah, but they are making more Rocky films.
Yeah, that's not the same thing, is it?
I don't think your average Rocky fan. I might be making a sweeping generalisation here.
Well, then you just answered your own question. What are you going to say to me?
I don't think that lots of Rocky fans will automatically be musical fans,
Well, there you go.
which is probably why ticket sales were low. I am a musical fan, but don't think I particularly want to see Rocky given the musical treatment. Different thing, different part of my interests, different.
How would you feel if they did a Goonies musical?
I wouldn't be very happy unless I could write the songs. I might do that. Might premiere a world premiere of one of the Goonies the musical songs.
You got to learn to speak properly first.
Yeah, I know. Before you can sing.
Why don't we do Knight Rider the musical? Because we really like David now, don't we? Since meeting him. Street Hawk. We can get Rex. Rex!
Street Hawk.
Rex!
I reckon Rex would do it as well.
He would as well. He loves it. He signed a picture for me the day, you know.
Did he?
Got it sent through
Thanks, Rex.
because he remembered me.
Don't think he did. Anyway, so that was Rocky the Musical. I think there are some clips available online of this. So
Well, we'll soon see. If there's a test card coming up, then same again.
here we go.
I always thought life is like a fight. You keep battling just to get a chance at respect, at dignity, at love.
We've had sack loads of mail regarding this coming back.
We haven't.
You don't like this bit, I know you don't, but I love it. It's the animal farts bit. And I think seeing as we've gone out and trashed this episode with language, we might as well carry on with flatulence right now.
So here's the deal.
No,
I
we're
put
not
an
cutting out
animal
the joke.
fart
I'm
in
not
now-
cutting out the joke. No, the
No
joke's-
joke.
No. Alright, how about this then? If you put the animal fart in now, I guarantee my joke will make you laugh this week.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay then. I've just put the iPad here. Because I think the reason you've not been laughing, Jason,
It's because they're not funny.
no, it's because I've been using your iPad, haven't I, to find the jokes and put them there. And when they're there, you've already looked at them, laughed at them,
Please get on with it, Greg.
and then what you've done is you've not laughed when I've read it out. So now you can't see it. I'm going to get the joke card out, because it's tradition. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Brace yourself, world. Here we go. Jason, I went to the store to pick up 8 cans of Sprite. But when I got home, I realised I'd only picked 7 up.
Did you go back for the other one?
What?
Did you go back for the other one?
The other one what?
We went for 8, but you only brought back 7.
No, Jason, you see, 7 Up is another drink, you see. So when I...
You haven't got any more of that delicious light Philadelphia, have you?
I've got a bit. Would you like some?
It's so delicious. You'd never know it had half the fat.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, sorry, you weren't saving any of this, were you?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Did you enjoy the podcast?
I enjoyed the podcast. Did you enjoy the podcast?
Yeah, do you know what though?
What?
There's that much more about Superman 4 that I want to talk about that I think we need to do a follow-up to it.
Maybe in a few podcast episodes' time we'll do that.
There's a lot more, because I think I did this wrong, Jason. I did the more research after we did it.
Yeah, that is the wrong way to do it. Greg.
Yeah, so I found out more than I thought I knew everything about Superman 4, but there's a few things that I think we should talk about.
Well, perhaps we will. If you haven't seen the podcast and don't know what we're talking about, we've got a new TNT Nostalgia podcast. We did put it on this channel. Future episodes may only be audio only. We are now available on iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, and maybe some other places where you get podcasts. There is a link below in the description to where you can listen to the podcast.
There's just a toilet down there.
Well, speaking of the toilet down there, Greg, it's time for our...
To dump a fan.
Jason Collen, I believe his name is. Thank you for being our Wall of Famer for the week. It's now time for this. And we have a new Wall of Famer, Greg, don't we? There she is. That's Donna B, who is a long-time viewer and supporter of our show. She says that she promises that she's still watching, and she sent us this picture. And
why does she need to promise that she's still watching? Because it's that boring now after all this time.
Yeah, even though everyone's abandoning you, I'm still watching.
Thanks.
Anyway, she sent us this picture of her with somebody cosplaying as Bob Ross.
So it's not actually Bob Ross?
That's not actually Bob Ross, no, Greg.
But he looks exactly like him.
You all know who Bob Ross is, of course. The very therapeutic, shall we say, painter who had his own painting show for years and years that we all love to watch with a few happy little trees and...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What is wrong with you, Greg?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, Donna B, you are going to be the Wall of Famer for next week's episode. You will be there for almost the whole episode, right up until this point, where you will then get...
Flushed.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks, Donna, by the way. She always buys things, doesn't she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, when we first opened the shop, she bought loads of our merchandise.
I've not seen any of the money for that, though, Donna. Thanks very much. Someone else.
Anyway, if you would like a chance to be on the Wall of Fame...
Why don't we just get a new one of these done that looks slightly more professional than when we first put this together, when...
You drew it.
Yeah.
I like it, though, Greg.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be drawn stupidly, wasn't it?
If we're going to get a new one, it's going to be made of paper.
It
or
isn't.
something soft. If you would like to be on the Wall of Fame, please email us at tnt@totku.com. That's tnutter@totgu.com.
This doesn't have to be in capitals.
It does not.
You've had your hair cut.
I have, yeah. Thanks.
When you get it finished?
Next week.
What's happened to you then?
Oh, hello.
Oh, you know why that went off?
It's because of the impending doom.
Oh yeah, we're in the middle of the floods. If you've looked at UK...
We are actually right in the middle of the state of emergency.
No word of a lie, we've been told to evacuate today.
Yes, we have.
So and this probably hasn't gone up on a Saturday.
For that very reason.
Because we've literally been told to evacuate, but... Well, not that we live together. Jason came around to visit to film, and then as he filmed, we got told to evacuate. So
but we're still here.
We still did it. So we are literally fingers crossed. And if you've heard any helicopters,
yeah,
what's it called?
Chinooks.
They're literally all going above us, and fire engines and everything. So it's a bit chaotic around here.
What's that under the door there? I think we better go, Greg. Thanks for watching this week on Tea and Toast. We'll see you again, hopefully, next week. Bye.